to the JPop Corner. I'm your host, Janelle Arafiles. And that's my silent, not so silent co-host, Dexter. Because, you know, I can't make that noise. He has to be the one to make the noise for me. So, thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey.
Special credit for him.
Chewbacca. I like Chewbacca.
Do you want me to have him go first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, he is a pop vinyl figure. He's number 195. And he looks awful cute. I can't wait to see him up close.
You know, we always thought he was holding a penguin, but he's actually holding Porg, which I find it funny because Porg is all tiny there, but then you have a ginormous Porg right here.
That's why I'm confused. I'm wondering if what he's holding is a baby Porg.
No, I think Porg is really that small.
So
obviously, we don't know anything about the movie yet.
Yeah, sorry. We have not been watching trailers. So, this is what he looks like. He's so dang cute, and he's such a good bobblehead, too.
Wow, he looks like a dog.
Yeah, he does. Like, look at how glossy his nose is. And I love the shading of, like, his fur.
They actually did a really good
job
of that.
Like, it's so much lighter here, and they actually did a pretty good job, like, shading it on top. And I love the texture. That's so great. He definitely has a big brown spot, though, outlining that.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, but, you know, it's not a big deal. I really like the way they interwove the colors on his body, too. It's pretty good. Oh, I love this belt. That's neat with his little satchel. And he looks so serious, like, with the partially open mouth.
Yeah,
and you can
spoiler
even
alert,
see,
Han died. His best friend's dead. Who wouldn't be angry? Yeah.
But you know what? He's holding a ridiculously cute little bird creature
Who looks
thing.
sad.
Yeah, he looks pretty dang sad. So they don't really look like a happy pair.
No.
But, you know, here, I want to zoom in so you guys can see, like, his mouth. Like, I always love it when they do mouths on the pop figures. So the fact that they took the time to do Chewbacca's mouth, and you can see the individual teeth, it adds a lot to his expression. I really like that. Porg is really cute. This neckline, though.
He has texture, too.
Yeah, he does. You can see the little lines in his breast and
can you move
on his
head?
Feathers. I was wondering that. I'm wondering if there's like a cut on purpose. No,
Is that no?
It doesn't move.
No.
But that makes that a really weird like mold line. That's really dark.
Well, also Porg here has
Porg here has like a feathered neckline.
Okay, yeah, that one's kind of...
It looks natural. This one is really
one
straight across.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? It is a small figure on top of a figure. So maybe we're expecting too much. But I think regardless, like, given everything into account, I think Chewbacca's definitely a must-buy. He's awesome. I like him a lot. Definitely. And he's so stinking cute.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do Porg next because we're already talking about the bird. He may not be a bird. Maybe he's like a dog bird.
You know what I hope? He's not the next Jar Jar Binks is what a lot of people...
I really hope
No,
not.
we don't want a Jar Jar.
I had patience for it when I was little, but I don't think I have any more patience for it.
No patience for Jar Jar.
Let's be honest.
Hashtag no patience for Jar Jar.
Star Wars is meant to be a really smart universe. Like,
well, that's why they got rid of him.
and with really smart
like
dialogue.
2 and 3.
And he just didn't fit well with everybody else. Uh-oh. I thought he was going to be attached already. Nope. Okay. That's okay. Well, he has some nice big pegs, too.
Yep.
Oh, he's easy to attach. That's nice. Wow. Look at those eyes. Those are like the judging you kind of eyes.
Yeah, seriously.
But they're really like neat because I really like the glossiness to it. And they put in a lot of effort into the mold lines around it to make his eyes pop. And look at these nostrils. They even gloss on the nostrils and this tiny mouth. It kind of... I think it's a bird. I'm pretty sure that this is a bird. It's gotta be like
a bird penguin. Probably from Chewbacca's planet or something.
I guess.
Know. We'll see. We don't know anything about the movie, so...
But I really like his feathers. As you can see, like...
Let's zoom in on that. Let's zoom in.
I can get a little bit closer. Yeah, I really like these feathers and the texture lines that go with them. There's a variety of them, and it makes them look kind of layered. His head, I think he's meant to be a bobblehead.
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah,
he
it says
doesn't
here,
bobble.
He says it does say vinyl bobblehead.
He does not bobble.
Yeah, that's...
Okay,
You
so...
tried? What the... Yeah, this is a terrible...
Like,
oh my
maybe
gosh.
he could turn his head because
yeah,
of the spring.
I don't think they should have made him a bobblehead.
He's not a bobble. Okay, don't buy him for the bobble. I really like the different colors they use. This is a really nice, like...
It's like calico colors.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah, it's a neat orange that they use. And he's got such a cute little tail. It's adorable. And I should show you the feet, too. They actually put some texture lines here where you can see like the boniness to his claws and the webbing. That's really neat.
Oh yeah, that's really nice.
There are some slight blur paint lines.
Well, that's a given.
Yeah, especially when you're trying to do several colors and layer them on a pop. It just doesn't work out perfectly, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's not as bad as you think. It's not as obvious. You gotta really look for it.
Yeah, and I really look for them. Yeah. But you know, if he's not an annoying character in the film, and we think that he's just as cute as BB-8, then he's a must-buy. If he's just as annoying as Jar Jar Binks, then no. But my personal opinion is no. Please don't. Okay, let's not promote that. Oh, let's put him over here. Wow. All right, who should we do next?
BB-8. Let's save Ray for last.
Ray for last.
Yeah.
God, he's kind of heavy, like already.
This is number 196, by the way.
Oh man, he's got a little protruding metal thing there.
Well, that makes him pretty unique, actually.
Yeah.
Like the other BB9E, he doesn't have anything protruding. He's just kind of stationary. So right off the bat, we really like this. At least I like it.
He got a little grabby hand.
Yeah, like that's his little useful trigger hand,
grabby
right?
hand. Yeah, that's how he grabs stuff and passes stuff to other people.
And they layered it actually pretty well, so you can see
metallic.
and you can see the piece that moved aside, so this piece could come out. That's really neat, and it actually
I can tell you right now, if you're getting this, guys, if you drop him, that thing's gonna break right off. That's the thing with protruding stuff off pops.
Well, at least it's not thin enough where it's not like bending like a lot of the weapons on these pops.
We'll see.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Same thing with his little antennae at the top. It's pretty solid. He's really heavy. He's heavy like the BB9E, which I really like. It tells me that he's a really solid figure. Just like the BB9E, we have these little bolts. It seems like they're really cut from the same mold, but they actually went the extra mile to do these little silver etchings. Ooh, I'm sorry. Stay. Don't be playing with him. The stand won't stay in there. I really like the coloring. That's really nice. But the paint is kind of sloppy the way that it just doesn't fit completely all the way in all the time.
Yeah, it looks like they blurred it a little.
And some of the orange looks yellow.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's because of the white and orange.
You can see that very well. But to me, this looks yellow, like as it fades in, because they just did not paint it as well as they could have. But I do love his glossy eyes. That's neat. Oh, I give up on the stand. But he's a pretty okay bobblehead. He's got a good bobble. That's neat. I like him. He's a must-buy. Yeah. Just don't be picking him up.
Yeah. That would suck if you were all picking him up by the stand and then he falls and his arm and his antenna break. No. That would suck.
Let's talk about Luke. I'm really excited about Luke. He's number 193. I love Luke, okay? Don't judge. I love him. He's neat. I really am excited to hear him speak. finally
Right?
in the next film.
I was all excited that you would be.
I was so excited when he
Force
showed up
Awakens.
on film, and he doesn't talk.
He doesn't say a
He
thing.
doesn't say a thing. That must have been the easiest paycheck that man has ever collected. Seriously. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, I like him.
He has like this Obi-Wan vibe to him.
And he actually has a whole different color set to him.
Whoa, this one's actually, wow, I'm actually kind of impressed already. Look at the back.
Yeah.
Look at that backpack. It's pretty
That's
cool.
neat.
Yeah, this is, wow. You know, I didn't think much of this Pop until, like, you took it out of the box. Mm-hmm. That's pretty nice.
He looks a lot better out of the box.
Yeah.
Okay, so I really love the mold. Like, his hair is definitely unique. And the coloring, the shading.
Yeah, and the gradient.
Yeah, like, there's, like, a gradient, like, blonde. Like, so you can tell that he is still turning gray. He's not fully gray yet. It's even in his beard, which is neat. I mean, it's not perfectly patterned, but that's okay. I really appreciate the color tones and the fading. Well, he's not staying in his stand very well. Oh no, is his walking stick supposed to be
his walking stick is supposed to be straight. I saw that right out of the box. That's not straight. You're gonna have to straighten that up
again
by yourself.
Well, it's not.
Ooh, that's really bad.
To me, this is not. They didn't fit this very well. Yeah. No wonder it bent. It's not perfectly measured. That's not
designed, yeah.
No. Obviously, they designed this without putting it on the stand. Because otherwise,
that interferes with his foot. That's a big problem.
Yeah,
right?
That's a major defect. That's kind of sad.
But his inherent design doesn't fit with his cane.
No.
Yeah, that's the sad part about this figure. I mean, everything else looks great. Yeah,
I could have done without the cane, but I love his little fine lines showing his age. That's neat. Ooh, love the glove that matches his
robe.
His robe that's tattered. Like, look at these tatter lines.
Seriously, this is easily one of the better Pops out there.
They spent a lot of time on him.
A lot of time was put into this one.
We have his necklace here. Let's see if we can zoom in. That's pretty neat. I'm wondering what that is. If that's gonna have any significance. Yeah. Even his belt, like you can see the teeny tiny little etchings right there.
It's his undershirt's also textured too.
Yeah, almost like a chainmail almost.
I have to say this is easily the best one so far.
But maybe it's supposed to be like a knitted shirt. It's neat. Mm-hmm. We can even see like the extra rags is layered onto his robe. Not loving this sculpt line on his hand, but that's okay. Let's take a look at the back.
Yeah, the backpack is like...
It's pretty intricate.
That's wow, that's very detailed. I've never really seen a Pop that detailed when it comes to a backpack.
No. Wow. No, look at all the things that he has. Like,
they easily could have skipped this.
Yeah.
But they decided to give it to us, and so I'm actually really happy with that one.
Yeah, he looks like Luke on the go kind of Luke. Mm-hmm. Like, he has all of these little items all layered together into one huge mold, and it's pieced like into his back, so there is a slight like gap here, but it's not a huge deal. Like, you won't be able to tell. Well, they gave him the cut lines too on his arms, like he's meant to move them, but he's not.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's okay.
Yeah, easily the best one. I think his cane is just terrible. But everything else is, fantastic. Yeah. It's easily the best. Well, we haven't seen Ray yet, so.
Yeah, but I love him. I love Luke, okay? I'm a big fan of Luke. And I especially love that they didn't forget about his robotic hand. I'm curious to see if it's any different.
Yeah.
So, Luke is a must-buy, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, for sure. 100% buy that one.
Let's take a look at Ray.
If you're going to get any of them, probably Luke.
Nah, Luke for
Okay,
sure.
So Ray, last one in our collection of stuff.
If I can open it. Why did they make this harder to open from the bottom this time? These boxes, I promise you, they're more difficult than the last couple boxes I've gotten. They shouldn't be this hard to open. Or maybe I'm just, you know, herp derping pretty hard. Alright, Miss Ray. She looks cute.
I'm really liking the new outfit, Ray. SH Figure Arts is making a Ray, and I'm really excited for that. I'm probably going to pick one up. I'm so glad they chose this outfit. It's darker. She looks more like a Jedi, and I think that's why I like it. Like, why I like this outfit.
Well, she's also a bobblehead, and she bobbles quite a bit. She's really top heavy. I can tell you that right now.
Wow, that's extremely bobblehead.
She really bobbles.
She's very bobbly. I already see a defect.
I'm seeing a lot of defects right out the box.
Yeah, right out the box.
And it's kind of irking me. So, let's get started, huh? Alright, let's take a look. Alright, right off the top. Like, look at this awful hairline.
Ugh.
That's
What
really
the heck,
bad. Look,
it
even looks like it's kind of peeling right there.
Oh
almost.
man, that's terrible.
That's really bad.
That's really, really bad. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but it's really bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's very obvious. It's not even a...
Like, I'm sure, I know you can see this. Like, I don't know if you can see this one, but it's pretty bad. You're just gonna have to take my word for it on this one. But they did a pretty good job with her face. I love the eyebrows. Really good shading. Well, let's take a look at her Qui-Gon Jinn hairstyle back here. Looks pretty good.
Look at that. That does look like Qui-Gon Jinn.
I'm sorry. No offense to anybody. I love that she's kind of mimicking Qui-Gon Jinn.
Well, Qui-Gon's like a super Jedi, so...
So, I like that. They did actually a really good job with the rest of her hair. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Let's take a look at her outfit. I can already tell that there's a major paint issue right here.
Major. That is like...
This spot. That's really
terrible.
noticeable. I saw that right out of the box.
Same.
That's not very nice. Let's take a little bit of a closer look.
Like, look at her V-neck too. The skin tone is going into the...
It's kind of chopping up. It's like they tried really hard to like texture the robe, and it got really messed up when they were layering with the skin. Like, the skin almost looks grayish to me through here because they didn't do a very fine job. But I like her bandages. The wraps here are nice. There's a really noticeable line, sculpting line right there. Wow, they did actually a really good job with the textures on her clothes. Like, look at this. Like, this has a definite pattern. And it has a physical texture to it. And the way that this layers on top, that's pretty neat. And it kind of loops through to the back. And her boots are actually pretty textured too, the way that they flap over.
Yeah, it's too bad this had some bad paint apps. It would have been pretty good. She should be just as good as Luke, but
maybe we just got the herp derpy.
Yeah, we could have got. And look at the back of the ear too, hon. See, the paint is kind of seeping into their hair.
Yeah, her ear is turning brown.
Yeah.
I think she's really dirty, Ray.
Yeah, this is not the best paint apt one. I think I don't know if they're all the same, but
maybe from far away we can accept this. Her lightsaber is slightly crooked, just slightly, but it does have the clear, translucent like effect to it, which is nice. I don't know if you can tell, but she did not stay in her stand very well, so just don't be picking her up either. Maybe from far away. we could.
Yeah, from far away, she's acceptable.
Yeah.
But up close, this is not as good. Especially like I was really hoping she'd be just as good as Luke, but unfortunately.
Yeah, I hate to say it. If we ended up getting this one, and all of them were like this.
Yeah, before you buy her, make sure that you're getting a good one.
Yeah, double check.
Yeah, double check your paint job.
Because
this
that's
one,
pretty bad.
I almost want to return this one.
I think I want to return her because this, just looking at her face is just.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's difficult.
It's very difficult.
And her sideburns actually. The longer I look at them, the way that they kind of stuck it in as an aftermath kind of thing is starting to bother me.
Oh well.
Oh well.
She's okay.
She's a maybe baby on ours. It may not be if you can actually find the good version. So if you can find a good version, definitely
Check
buy
that
her.
box, people. There's a
But
reason why they're windowed.
Yeah.
Because they know they don't really put so much time into their paint app, so
Yeah.
make sure you get a good one,
Yeah,
guys.
even her eyes are off.
Yeah.
If you can tell, this eye is not, it's not starting right at the mold of the eye. So, sorry guys. This one, ours is a maybe baby, but you might enjoy something else. So, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, we love your faces.
Alright, guys. Catch you next time.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.